So right here, I washed off some chicken breast with the bone in and skin on. That's the only way I buy it. You can buy it the way you want, but I prefer the skin and the bone because it adds extra flavor, the real flavor of the meat. Okay? So in here in this bowl, I have chicken that I rinsed off, cut into small pieces. Not small pieces, but they were kind of big. The chicken breasts, as you can see, they're nice sized little piece right there. It's not doesn't have to be huge. And I have some chives on top. That's what you see, the green little chives. And some seasoning salt. And so I'm gonna let this sit in here in this bowl. And let it, let the flour kind of stick to it pretty good with the seasoning, salt and pepper, the chives and the flour when it's stuck on, because I'm not doing the dry wet, but the chicken is so wet, and the bowl, it'll be just fine. I don't really always do the dry wet dry or whatever. The chicken is wet enough. Yes, I'm gonna fry it this time. Some clean oil. I don't like old cooking oil, as they say. As old as I like is the bacon grease or the sausage grease from breakfast or lunch or dinner, that day. No. Because even for the next day, it doesn't taste the same. It gets stale. I'm not saying that somebody shouldn't do it, but I don't. And if you want to know the truth, I never liked the flavor of old oil. It does have a different flavor than fresh oil. Fresh oil has no flavor. It absorbs the flavor of whatever you cook in it first. And, I could cook in the oil like twice. If it takes me a week to get back there to cook to cook in it, it's going in the trash. No, I don't leave it on the counter. No, I don't leave it on the stove. I've adjusted to different flavors and understand very young that cooking oil that sits on the stove does not taste the same as fresh cooking oil, and I don't like it. There's gnats, there's flies, and little things. I've seen bread that was sealed that I had that little gnats, like 100 little gnats climbed in while I was asleep. So, no, I believe that the oil is the same. The only difference is in the bread bag, I could actually see them crawling around, and I was not happy, so now I keep the bread in the fridge. Either way, if that can happen, then I believe the oil is definitely full of little things, if it's sitting on the counter or the stove. I really don't, trying to have a contest with anybody or dispute. I'm just saying what happened, what I've seen. I've actually went to someone's house to cook once, and at the bottom of the grease can, which, if I'm going to store grease, it's going to be in a clear container with a top that I can see through and know if anything's crawling in it, including maggots from whatever meat juice got stuck in whatever. And the heat in the house and the temperature of it depends on, everybody doesn't like me cold like me. In my part of this house, in this part, wherever I'm sleeping or laying down, there's, especially in the kitchen. I don't sleep and lay down in the kitchen, but I keep it 61 degrees. That's right, because I don't want to see nothing crawling around. And what I found out is that they really hate being cold. And I don't mind at all. I'd rather be cold than to be hot because I can breathe. So I don't care. I can always put something extra on if I'm cold. Okay. I'd rather be that than to have flies and stuff crawling on me and whatever. Just, I can't stand them. Anyhow, never mind, the fact that they lay eggs on you. And, we're trying to cook right now, so this is not a science show. But that's good. So, just keep the flies out of your apartment. Keep your kitchen space cold. And you don't have to worry about none of this stuff I'm talking about. And you probably don't already if you don't know what I'm talking about. So that's good. So just keep doing what you're doing. If you don't have that problem, you don't see any flies in here right now, I'm not taking that. I'd rather freeze in here than to have flies. Okay, I guess I said that already because I'm too busy thinking about this coating right here. Making sure as you see him talking, but this coating is getting, every time I flip it, turn it, it's getting a little bit stuck on because it's wet already. And the bowl was wet also, and I didn't want it to just be stuck there before I could pick it up and get slimed up, and I don't eat that either. I don't like it when it gets all slimy, when it's just sitting there stuck to the flour like some kind of mud cake. You know, I don't like that. That doesn't taste well, and it's so crunchy that it's not even, it's not enjoyable when it's like that. When you have lumps in your flour, you're going to have the hard crunchies that are too crunchy to chew. Just a problem for your teeth and your mouth. And it's just not tasteful, and it's not enjoyable at all. So you want to make sure your flour is fresh, not stale, tasting stale. You will taste that on your chicken. You will taste it. You will taste all that staleness. It's not what